No, I'm reading it right off the chart. 133%. That's what Sunset District sellers have been getting over the last 3 months on average. 133% of asking price. This video is about San Francisco real estate, specifically the 5 neighborhoods where homes got the most over asking in 2026. And the number one on the list is not what you'd expect. The list has a surprise in it, not just for sellers, but for buyers too. 3 things before we're done. 1, the 5 neighborhoods where sellers got the most over asking, ranked with San Francisco MLS data behind every number. 2, the neighborhood that started at the bottom of the list 18 months ago and is now climbing faster than any of the others. 3, for buyers, the one move that changes your odds in a 133% market. Most buyers skip it. The ones who don't win. Stay through number 3. I'll have it in about 9 minutes. I'm David Poulsen, top San Francisco realtor and former developer. Also 30 years experience in real estate. Here's the mechanism. An overbid in San Francisco is caused by one thing: not enough houses for sale. When 12 buyers compete for one house, you get 133% over asking. When 12 houses are available for 12 buyers, you get asking price or below. Year to date through July, San Francisco single-family homes averaged 123.3% of list price. 83.3% of sellers closed above asking. In July, there were 154 single-family homes for sale in the entire city. Month supply, 0.8. San Francisco's runs out of single-family homes in about 24 days if nothing new comes to the market. Here's the actual San Francisco MLS chart. Rolling 3-month average percent of list price received through August of this year. Number 5, Noe Valley, Glen Park and Noe Valley, District 5. 18 months ago, this district was at the bottom of the chart, roughly 102% of the list. Today, it's at approximately 120%, the largest percentage point climb of any district on this chart. It didn't start first, it's climbing fastest. For sellers, the trend is in your direction. For buyers, District 5 had a 12-day average from list to pending in March. Your offer needs to be ready on day 1 of the open house. There is no sleep on it. Number 4, Forest Hill, Miraloma Park, Sunnyside, and Westwood Park, District 4. Started around 108% in early 2025, now at roughly 124. And on the most recent data point, it has overtaken the Richmond District. 4 had 0.5 months of supplies in March, the tightest of any district in the city. Detached homes with garages and yards in the low to mid 2s. Every time a house comes available, the buyer pool is already waiting. Quick stop. If you own in any of these neighborhoods and want to know what your specific house would do, not the district average, your actual house, call or text me at 415-735-6188. I'll run the real numbers, no charge. Also, if you're thinking about selling, I put together a free guide selling your San Francisco home in 2026. Covers the net sheet math, the transfer tax, Prop 19, and the 5 mistakes that cost sellers the most money. Links in the description. And stick around if you're a buyer. There's a free buyer's guide down there too. The companion video, the 5 districts where the market is softest, I'll put that on the screen at the end. Number 3, the Richmond District, District 1. Started around 106% in early 2025. Now at approximately 123, a steady upward climb with no reversal. Here's what makes the Richmond counterintuitive. The median single family sale here is $2.5 to $3.3 million. Not a discount market, and yet sellers are getting 123% of list. The reason in March, the entire Richmond district had 10 active single family listings. The Inner Richmond had 0. When there is one house and 100 buyers, the math is predictable. For buyers in the Richmond, experienced and well-capitalized competition, pre-approval from a local lender, and willingness to waive the appraisal contingency is the minimum, not an advantage. On the chart, District 4 at 124 and the Richmond at 123 are essentially tied. District 4 is still climbing steeply, so that gap may widen. Number 1 on the list, the Sunset and Parkside, District number 2, the green line, 133% of list price on a rolling 3-month basis through August 2026. It is the highest of any district on this chart by 10 points. Why the Sunset? Detached homes, garages, backyards at the most accessible price point of any single family district in the city. 45 homes sold in March, more than any other district. Month supply, 0.6. Now the buyer segment, I promised. What does 133% of list price mean for a buyer trying to compete in the Sunset? It means the list price is a marketing tool, not a market value. The house listed at $1.4 million in the Sunset was never a $1.4 million house. The seller and their agent set that price to manufacture competition. 133% is the market finding value on the top of a deliberately low list price. What that means for you, your real question is not what the asking price is, it's what the house is actually worth and what am I willing to pay for. Know that number before you walk into the open house, not after. The buyers who win have already done their comps. The buyers who lose are doing theirs while the offer deadline passes. For buyers who want San Francisco real estate, but these markets feel unreachable. The condo market is the door that's still open. 106.3% of list citywide year to date, 17 points behind houses. That's a real difference in how competitive the market feels. The free San Francisco buyer's guide in the description covers all this. How to read an overbid, where the opportunities are by district, when to waive contingencies. This is the part I told you to stay for. Before I was a realtor, I developed housing, raw land through entitlement, subdivisions up to 48 homes. On a developer's pro forma, there is no line item called percent over asking. What a developer has is a residual. Finished value minus every cost equals maximum that you should pay for today. Percent over asking is a marketing metric. It measures the seller's pricing decision. 133% in the Sunset is not the market going crazy. It's a well-executed pricing strategy working exactly as intended. For sellers, the question is not what overbid percentage can I expect. The question is, what is my net and what does my net buy me next? The one diagnostic question: did more than 3 qualified buyers actually write offers? If yes, the strategy worked. If you got one offer at 120%, you did not run an auction. You set the price too low and accepted the first bid. 3 questions for your kitchen table. 1, house or condo? 17-point spread, different strategy, different timing. In fact, right down below, house or condo. 2, which district? The chart tells the story. District 2. 4, 1 and 5 have the tightest inventory. District 7 and 8 have the thinnest buyer pools. 3, what is your net? And does it buy your next thing? That number, not the percentage, is the one that matters. If you want your net run on specific property, links in the description. I'm David Poulsen, top San Francisco realtor. My family has lived in the San Francisco Bay for 4 generations. And I personally spent over 30 years in real estate navigating this area's unique market cycles and sold hundreds of homes. Call or text me at 415-735-6188 or email me at david@sfhothomes.com. All data from San Francisco MLS through August 2026. Look out for the next video, the 5 districts where the market goes soft. Go watch that one. This is David Poulsen coming to you live here in San Francisco Sunset District. Bye-bye, everyone.